What if the air you breathed was as deadly as a pack of cigarettes? What if your city's river carried radioactive waste instead of clean water? In some places, this is reality. Today, we'll take you on a global tour of the most dangerously polluted cities, where life itself is under threat. And by the end of this video, you'll probably never take a deep breath the same way again. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Now let's dive into 10 cities where pollution has rewritten the rules of survival. Onitsha, Nigeria, the city choked by diesel and waste, Anambra State. On the eastern bank of the Niger River lies Onitsha, a major commercial hub in Nigeria. With a population nearing 1 million and the country's busiest inland port, it's no surprise that industry thrives here. But so does pollution. In 2016, the World Health Organization ranked Onitsha as the world's most polluted city for particulate matter. Diesel exhaust from ships and trucks, burning garbage on streets, and widespread use of aging vehicles have blanketed the skies in a permanent haze. The water isn't spared either. Factories dump untreated waste directly into the river. Heavy metals like arsenic and mercury have been found in alarming concentrations in local drinking water. For the people of Onitsha, daily survival includes dodging toxins they can't even see. Gwalior, India. Breathing is a daily hazard located in the heart of India's Madhya Pradesh state. Gwalior isn't just famous for its historical forts, it's also infamous for its choking air. PM 2.5 levels here often exceed 170 micrograms per cubic meter. The global safe limit, just 10. PM 2.5 levels means particles with a diameter of 2.5 micrometers or less. These small particles can be inhaled deep into the lungs and even enter the bloodstream. But so does pollution. Much of the pollution comes from auto rickshaws and old motorcycles running on dirty diesel. Combine that with massive coal consumption and poor road infrastructure, and you get a constant fog of death. Green spaces are scarce. Hospitals are seeing a rise in asthma, bronchitis, and other respiratory illnesses, especially in children. Mailuu-Suu, Kyrgyzstan, a radioactive legacy. Between 1946 and 1968, the Soviet Union used Mailuu-Suu as a uranium mining and refining site. More than 10,000 tons of radioactive waste were buried in unstable mountainside dumps. When a landslide in 2005 released over 300,000 cubic meters of toxic sludge into the river, it became a ticking time bomb. The region is prone to earthquakes. If another landslide hits the wrong spot, an entire valley could be contaminated for generations. Today, cancer rates in the city are twice the national average. La Oroya, Peru, a town poisoned by metal nestled in the Andes Mountains. La Oroya has been home to a massive metal smelting operation for nearly a century. It produces lead, copper, and zinc, but at a steep cost. A staggering 99% of local children have dangerously high lead levels in their blood. The surrounding landscape is barren. No trees, no wildlife, no crops, just gray skies and black dust. Life expectancy here is among the lowest in the country. The culprit, a US-owned smelter at the center of town that still operates under minimal environmental regulation. Qingdao, China, smog capital of industry. With over 7 million residents, Qingdao is one of China's most industrial cities and one of the most polluted. It produces 20 million tons of coal every year. On bad days, the air reeks of oil and chemicals. Children wear masks to school. People stay indoors with air purifiers running 24/7. Air quality apps are part of daily life. The combination of industrial output and geography, surrounded by mountains, traps pollutants like a lid on a boiling pot. Chernobyl, Ukraine, still radioactive, still deadly. In 1986, the world witnessed the worst nuclear disaster in history. Reactor number 4 at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, releasing radioactive particles across Europe. The nearby city of Pripyat, once home to 14,000 residents, was evacuated. Today, it stands abandoned, a ghost city inside a 30-kilometer exclusion zone. Some families returned illegally. Many suffer from cancer and genetic disorders. Scientists estimate it will take over 20,000 years before the region is completely safe again. Lanfeng, China, where coal dust shortens, lives Lanfeng, with over 4.3 million people, has lived in the shadow of coal for decades. Electricity plants burn tons of it daily. The result? A thick black fog that stains buildings and lungs. Leave your laundry outside, and it turns black. Residents here live, on average, 10 years less than the Chinese national average of 76 years. The city is ringed by mountains, which trap smog like a cage. Zabol, Iran. Sandstorms that never end. Every year from May to September, Zabol is slammed by the 120-day wind, a relentless storm that kicks up tons of dust and dirt. In 2016, World Health Organization listed it as the world's most polluted city for PM 2.5 levels. What's worse is that local wetlands have dried up, removing natural dust barriers. The result? Respiratory infections, tuberculosis, and reduced lung function. Over 500 people get diagnosed with serious respiratory illnesses each year. Delhi, India. The air is like smoking. 40 cigarettes. Delhi is home to nearly 17 million people and is consistently ranked among the world's most polluted capitals. In 2014, the World Health Organization said it had the worst air of any major city. An estimated 10,500 people die each year due to air pollution here. The smog is made worse by construction dust, vehicle emissions, and industrial waste. During peak pollution days, visibility drops below 100 meters. Experts say breathing Delhi's air for a day is like smoking 40 cigarettes. The government occasionally shuts down factories and limits car usage, but these are short-term patches. Dzerzhinsk, Russia, the chemical death zone. Welcome to the most chemically polluted city on Earth. During the Cold War, Dzerzhinsk produced massive quantities of chemical weapons. By the late 1990s, over 272,000 tons of hazardous waste had been dumped around the city. These chemicals seeped into the soil, rivers, and groundwater. Mortality rates soared by 260%. Men in Dzerzhinsk live to an average of 42 years. Women, just 47. It's not just a public health crisis, it's an environmental time bomb. Pollution isn't just about smoggy skies or dirty rivers. It's about invisible killers that shape life expectancy, birth defects, cancer rates, and the basic right to breathe clean air. But it's also a wake-up call. If these cities show us anything, it's that unchecked industrial growth without environmental safeguards always comes at a cost. Which of these cities shocked you the most? Would you ever live in any of them? Let us know in the comments. If you found this video eye-opening, give it a like. Subscribe for more content that exposes what's hidden beneath the surface. And if you have ideas for future episodes, drop them below. Stay curious, stay aware,